Hello, my name is Kashif Ibrahim, and you are watching our channel, ourschoolteacher.com. Ourschoolteacher.com is our website where soon you are going to find very comprehensive level of help for students of class 1 to class 12. In today's lesson, we are going to discuss about some basic programming concept. We have started a series of tutorial, and in today's lesson, we are going to discuss lesson number one. What you have to do, if you go to our website, you have to click on PC Basic. There you will find a page where a number of lessons have been given with detailed description and pictures, snapshots, programming examples, and video tutorial. This is our lesson number one of PC Basic. Before starting PC Basic, we are discussing here some basic concepts. So before I start working on PC Basic or basic language, I would like to give some basic concepts of what a program is and what a programming language is. So if I discuss program, a program is a set of instructions to make a computer perform some task. For example, a program asks the user to enter two numbers and display their sum. Many programming languages are available. Examples are COBOL, Pascal, Visual Basic, Basic Language, Python, Delphi, Java, C Sharp, and there are so many others. Whichever language you are using, there are some basic concepts, basic techniques which are used in every computer language. What is a programming? You do programming in any programming language. Programming is the process of arranging commands in such a way that produces the desired result. Every language has a number of commands which are used only in that particular language, and setting those commands in such a way so that they could produce a logical result according to your requirement, according to your desire. This process is called programming. So what a programming language is, it is given over here. A programming language is a set of commands, symbols, and rules. Every language has some rules also, mind it. Every computer language has its own rules to make a computer program. Examples I have already narrated. COBOL, Common Business Oriented Language. This is a language, old language, which was which was used to make business programs. Pascal, Visual Basic, it is still used. Basic is also uh, old language. It was developed in 60s, but we are using Basic here just to teach our students some basic concepts of programming. Basic stands for beginners, all-purpose, symbolic instruction code. Python, Delphi, Java, C Sharp, these are the modern era language, and they are still used to make different kinds of programs. After this, come to this program. This is an example of programming where a basic language program has been given, and what it is doing, it is taking input from users in two variables, and those two numbers, two values are being added here, and then it is displaying the result after adding those values in form of sum, and then program is ending, right? Now come to IDE, Integrated Development Environment. What is IDE? IDE is a program which is provided by every programming language. Every programming language has its own IDE program, which is combining different tools which helps the programmer uh, make any program, any kind of program. Actually, what happens? Uh, a computer does not understand our language. Computer understands only binary language, the language of ones and zeros. So when you are making program in any programming language, for example, in basic language, you are writing commands which are in English language, for example, print command, but computer does not understand print command. So this print command has to be converted into binary language, into language of ones and zeros. So these IDE of basic language will be having integrated translators which will convert this base print command into 10 codes. So that 10 codes will be understood by the computer machine, and the result will be displayed on the screen. So every computer language IDE has its translator integrated with it, connected with it, and when we run our program in that language, actually first our program is translated and then result is displayed. So every computer language has its own IDE, own screen, own environment where the program can be made and can be run. For example, this is a screen, this is an image of GW Basic or PC Basic IDE. GW Basic and PC Basic are same. Actually, basic language is an older language which was developed in 60s, and at that time our computer were very old and they were using 16-bit. I don't want to go in detail here, but nowadays computers are modern. They are 64-bit computers, 32-bit computers, 32-bit operating systems we are having, and what we can do, we cannot run our older softwares on our modern computers where Windows operating system is being run. So what we do, we are using an emulator. Emulator is you can say a variant of GW Basic program which can be run on Windows. Previously, PC Basic, GW Basic used to be run on 16-bit operating system, which was DOS. So PC Basic and GW Basic both are same environment, but GW Basic was for 16-bit operating system, and PC Basic can be run on our Windows. After this is a Python IDE. It is having integrated its own compiler or translator, whatever you say. This is Visual Basic IDE. It is just to give you an idea that IDE actually is a program where any particular programming language program can be made. After this is JavaScript IDE, where JavaScript program can be made and run. Now come to basic language. Basic stands for beginners all-purpose symbolic instruction code. It has its different variants. Variants means different programming languages, but they are very much similar. For example, Basic has Basica, QBasic, GW Basic, PC Basic. PC Basic and GW Basic both are same, except GW Basic used to be run on 16-bit operating system, DOS, and PC Basic is for Windows. Similarly, Basica and QBasic. QBasic is also a variant of basic language, but it is having most of the commands which are same as GW Basic or Basica. So all these are different variants of basic language. How to download PC Basic? A link has been given over here. We just need to click on it. It will take you to the website where you can download PC Basic language. You just click it, download it, and you can have PC Basic installer on your computer, run it, and install it on your computer, and then just pin it on your taskbar so that whenever you need to run PC Basic, you can just click on the taskbar icon and run PC Basic. When you run PC Basic, it is something like this. You will have a black screen with OK prompt. OK prompt is something which is telling you that PC Basic is ready to take your commands. We come back to our lesson. Now let's see some rules. Before working on PC Basic, I would like to read some rules here. I think I should make it smaller. But okay, just close it for time being. First rule is every command will be written on a line number. When you are working on PC Basic, you need to write, if you are making a program, you will write commands like this. You will write a number starting from 10, then after leave some space, then you will write command, and you must press enter key. If you don't press enter key, that command will not be included in the program. If you are making program, then you will write line number. If you are not making program, you just running some individual command, then you don't need to write line number, because when you write line number, that command becomes the part of the program and you don't see any immediate result. After this, second rule is at the end of every command, the programmer must press enter key. If you don't press enter key, that command is not included in the program, as I have already told you. Every next line number should be greater than the previous one. Means after line number 10, I will write line number 20 normally, and then 30, then 40, then 50, and so on. So you go like this. After this, the programmer must have a space after line number and before starting command. As you can see, when I wrote the command on line number 10, I left some space. Then I wrote CLS, then I pressed enter key. Similarly, on line number 20 also, if I write some command, then I have to leave some space, and then I can write my statement. Then fourth I have already read. Fifth is line numbers might be from 1 to 65,536. You can make a huge program, but normally this is a tradition that you start your line number from line number 10 instead of 1. Number 6 is PC Basic program is saved in computer RAM according to program sequence number. I have told you that if you are normally when you start your program, you start line number 10, then 20, then 30, then 40, and you go on. For example, if I write this command, okay, but for example, you have forgotten some line numbers. You need to insert some line numbers between line number 20 and 30. So what you can do, you can write some number between 20 and 30. For example, 21. Then I write b is equal to 6. Then on line number 22, I write c is equal to a plus b. So what will happen? Computer will automatically set these line number 21 and 22 between 20 to 30. When I apply command CLS without line number, I will see an immediate result. The purpose of CLS is to clear screen, but the program which I have already made on line number is saved in RAM. So I can see program without line number. I write list command and press enter key, and this program has been retrieved from the memory. And as you can see, line number 21 and line number 22 have already been inserted between 20 and 30. So this is how, if I forget some command, I can insert it later on after just to debug my program, just to amend my program. Next is, if the same line number is repeated, then last written line number command will be saved in memory. If I, for example, again on 21, I write a is equal to 9. So what will happen when I press enter key? The last time I wrote uh, 21 on line number 21, a is equal to 9. What will happen? On same line number, this line will be updated. Now a is having 9 instead of 5. So last time I wrote the line number and press enter key, that line will be existing and overwritten on the previously written line number 21. Number 9 is GW basic or PC basic is not case sensitive, means I'm writing, you can see this program in capital letters, but if I use small letters, print command I write in this form. For example, on line number 40 I write print command like this. It does not make any difference, right? Except this message will be returned, will be displayed as I enclose in quotation. Otherwise, for basic language, command in small or variable in small or in capital, it is there is no difference between them. So if I run this program, first I clear it, then I see it again. You can see on line number 10 CLS 20 pay, on line number 25 has been stored. On line number 21, again I am changing variable, the value of the variable, and I am storing 9. And line number 22, C is equal to A plus B, 30 and 40. If I run it, the result is sum of A and B is 9. So what has happened? It has added the value of A and B. Because B is not existing, I have made some error here. So I need to debug my program. Correcting error means I am debugging my program. So what I can do, I can write line number 21 or 20 again, and I say B is equal to 5, for example. So what has happened? On line number 20, this line has been overwritten, and instead of A is equal to 5, now that is B is equal to 5. When I clear the screen and list my program again, now I see line number 10, then 20 is B is equal to 5. Previously it was A is equal to 5. Now when I run it, it will add A and B, and it should show result 40. Yes, it is printing 2 times because I have printed on line number 30 and 40 also. So if I need to delete line number 40, what I can do, I can write line number 40 and just press enter key without writing any further. Now I see list, it will retrieve program from the memory, and now you can see line number 40 has been removed. This is the latest program saved in computer memory. Now after this, PC basic OK prompt, I have already told you. OK prompt is telling you, this is OK prompt, is telling you, and this blinking cursor, it means that basic is ready to take your commands. After this, this is the list of the commands: CLS, save, load, new, renum, auto. These are the commands which are normally used without line number, and CLS command can be used with line number also, but save, load, new, renum and auto command, they are not programming commands. They are used to save your file, to load your file, to start a new program, to set line numbers, uh, renum and auto. These are related with line numbers. Similarly, in second paragraph, these are the commands which are normally used in programming. CLS can also be included here. In the beginning, you can write on line number 10 CLS just to have a clear screen. Print, input, let, if, for next, while when, these are the commands which are used in program, and you can make hundreds of programs by using these few commands. The last picture which is given, it is pointing out OK prompt. These are the OK prompts, and you should not be confused because of its red color. I have told you just few commands. There are dozens of commands which can be used in basic, but we are going to learn only those commands which are important for us. Otherwise, this red color I have used by using color command. If you are curious and you want to learn, you can see and Google it on your computer. So this is it, and in today's lesson, we have learned from our schoolteacher.com tutorials, um, lesson number one, basic lesson number one, and we have learned about what is a computer language, what is a program, what is programming, what is IDE, and then we have seen from where you can download PC Basic. Then we have learned some PC Basic rules, and then we have seen OK command and the number of commands which can be used in PC Basic. Thank you very much, and inshallah, uh, soon we will see you in next lesson.